So beautiful ladies, this is Jadine. I'm just going to clean her face with our day cream and vitamin C serum. Okay, so that's the Photoshop primer. So next I'm applying the Photoshop primer to her face. Okay, so the Photoshop primer is going to create a matte base for her face and also help with the inflammation on her skin that she's got with her pregnancy, pregnancy breakouts. Also, it blurs the marks on her face, so you actually use a lot less makeup. So immediately it has mattified her skin and filled her pores as well to create a base for the rest of her makeup. Next is Latte Corrector for under her eyes. Okay, this is the Ultra Essence range. Okay, so the corrector is going to neutralize any dark areas on her face, uneven skin tone, and under eye circles. So without the corrector, your marks will always come through after a while. So this is going to neutralize and bring her skin back to a normal skin complexion and giving you 80% of your coverage. So by using a corrector, you're actually going to be using a lot less foundation because it gives you 80% of your coverage. So you're actually going to be using a lot less product on the rest of your face. Corrector should only be applied on your dark areas. So for Jadine, it's only underneath her eyes, and the rest of her face, I'm just going to apply her foundation. Next is the Fair Foundation in the Shiloh Beauty range. Okay, so that's the Fair. Okay, so our Essence range of foundation has added skincare and serum in it. So it actually repairs your skin and moisturizes and hydrates it and gives you maximum coverage that's going to last for 16 to 24 hours. Okay, so it's easy to apply, it glides on, it keeps you matte during the day, and it is smudge proof, it's waterproof, it's hypoallergenic, non-comedogenic, so you're not going to break out. Okay, so it's perfect for sensitive skin because it is hypoallergenic. So it's got nothing in there that's going to cause you to break out. Okay. Okay, so that's fair. Now I'm going to turn your face this way.
Is there like a difference when you put it on with the beauty blender, or is there a difference with?
We only use the blender when you have a lot of pores or deep marks.
Oh, okay.
And
so
a lot of marks. No, yours isn't bad. Yours is gliding on beautifully.
Okay, awesome.
But you do definitely have pregnancy skin.
Yeah. And I'm a bit swollen.
Close your eyes for me. Okay, so I'm dabbing over her eyes because that's the thinnest skin, and I also need to cover well. So if you want more product in an area, then you dab with your brush. And also your brush allows you to use a lot less product as opposed to your beauty blender.
Oh, okay.
You're wasting a lot because the blender is a sponge.
I don't know if it's true, but I've seen on like tutorials and things, they said to me I must wet the beauty blender first.
You wet it to ease with the application, but because our consistency is so easy to apply, you don't need to. The brush blends it beautifully. Okay, so the reason why we use a brush to disperse the product is that a brush absorbs a lot less product in it as opposed to a beauty blender, which absorbs a lot of product, and that actually wastes a lot. Okay, so now I'm going to apply with a concealer brush underneath her eyes. Okay, so just using some foundation just underneath her eyes. I need you to keep your head down and just your eyes up. Look your eyes up, yeah, in one spot, in the center.
Okay.
Got it? You can blink, but just look in the same place when you're done. Okay, I'm doing powder next. Okay, so next I'm using the Shiloh Beauty #1 powder. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to use the powder puff. So you felt the difference?
A lot.
Okay, so we need to set the foundation with our powder. Okay, so you seal with your powder puff and with our translucent powder because it sets the makeup, it sets your foundation, it fills in your pores with its line filling formula, and it also allows your makeup to last for 16 to 24 hours, keeping it matte the entire day. Okay, I need you to look up for me, just your eyes up, keep your head down. Right, so sealing underneath the eyes is very important to get the product in there so that it prevents the lines from forming underneath your eyes. Okay, so next I'm going to brush off the powder with our new Folklore brushes. So you just dab into your powder and then brush off the entire face. Making sure you take it right down to the neck and the collarbone so that you don't have a mask forming on your jawline. The purpose of this is to brush off the excess powder so that you don't look blotchy and you also don't look over powdered. But it also allows just minimal powder to sit on the skin, just enough to set your foundation. Okay, so it's important for you to take your powder all the way to your collarbone so that you don't see a mask on your jawline. Okay, then I'm going to leave excess powder underneath her eyes so that when I do her eye makeup, the excess will fall on the powder and not on her skin. Okay, so I bake the powder underneath the eyes so that it doesn't settle into the lines. Right, next I'm doing brows. Okay, so next we have the brow tattoo in #10 in the Miss Rose range, and that's what I'm going to use to define her brows. Close your eyes for me now. Okay, so once I'm done with the brow tattoo, then I'm using the foundation just to clean around the brows to give me clean, neat lines, and also to be able to erase on areas where I have defined out of the hairline. So it also makes the brows stand out a lot more when you've cleaned around it and created your shape. Close your eyes for me. Next, I'm applying foundation on the lid for the eyeshadow so that it holds fast and it also intensifies your color from your eyeshadow palette. This is our new Endless Possibilities eyeshadow palette from Folklore, and this is the palette that I'm going to be using on Jadine today. So this is our 30 shade eyeshadow palette from Folklore. It's called Endless Possibilities, and these are the shades in this palette, and I'm using this palette today. Okay, so I'm going to be shading her eyes with Choco Feast, and then I'm going to use Champagne on the lid, and then I'm going to use Sandy Beach under her eyebrows. So now I'm using Choco Feast in her crease line, which is from outer to inner. Next, I'm using Champagne on her lid. Okay, next. Next I'm using Sandy Beach underneath her brows just to accentuate her brow bones. It also creates an eyebrow illusion by lifting her brows. Our new arrivals are the eyeshadow palette and our foliar brushes, which are currently in stock. And that's what I'm using to apply her eyeshadow. Right, next step I'm going to, okay, so next I'm going to brush away underneath her eyes. You can close your eyes for me. Brush away any excess. So this is where I've left the powder to bake. You can see there's little specks of eyeshadow on the powder. So it just caught it and it doesn't create any stains on the face. Okay, next I'm using the stamp eyeliner in the Miss Rose range. So I'm going to line her eyes. Close your eyes for me. Next I'm applying her mascara. This is the curling and lengthening mascara in the Miss Rose range. Close your eyes for me. Next I'm going to contour her nose with the Choco Feast and the Sandy Beach. Contour and highlight. Just turn your face towards me, close your eyes, there, yeah. This is Choco Feast on the side of her nose. And that's Sandy Beach on the bridge of her nose. Okay, next I'm going to use Choco Feast underneath her eyes to shade and complete the smoky eye. So I need you to look up for me. Next, I'm finishing off her eyelashes with the mascara at the bottom. Look up for me, just your eyes up. Next, I'm using the Foliar Baked Blush in number 4. Next, I'm using the Radiant Image Highlighter Palette. I'm going to be using a combination of Rosie and Ready and Kimmy Boo. Okay, so you just turn to face me and smile. That's Kimmy Boo, that's my cat on your cheeks. This way. That's Rosie and Ready, and this is Kimmy Boo. Smiling. Next, I'm using a combination of our new Foliar lip glosses in O2 Amber and Sunstone. These are available online and in stores. Okay, so lips together and smile for me. Next, I'm using the Sunstone in the Foliar range. It's got a bit of glitter in it. Love anything that shines. Next, I'm going to use our fixing spray to fix her face to ensure that she has a hydrated, long-lasting finish. Close your eyes for me. I'm going to spray it twice, right? One time, and there. Did you feel it on that side? So ladies, this is what Jadine looks like for her after look. If you'd like to see more of my amazing tutorials, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Ladies, if you'd like a professional consultation, please don't forget to visit our stores as well as our online store at www.perfectshade.co.za. Until the next tutorial, bye.
Okay. It doesn't feel like there's anything done to my face, so I'm kind of nervous of how this is gonna look like. Oh my word! Yo! Okay. Wow! It looks amazing. It doesn't feel like I have anything on my face. Yo! Wow, it was so quick. How did you do that? Wow. And it's amazing. It also doesn't look like splotchy or... Wow. Wow, it's really nice. Wow, I wish you were there for my wedding. Couldn't you do my wedding? It's amazing, 10 times better, like 1,000 times better. Wow, that's really, really nice.
How does it feel on your skin?
It feels like there's nothing on my face. It feels natural, it feels comfortable. It's really nice. And oh my word, I can't believe it's not like going off or anything. Wow.
It doesn't rub off.
Well, they're gonna love the experience. They'll love it, and they'll definitely find a foundation that will suit them. Definitely, yeah, everything. Oh my word, it's really nice.
What do you think about the color match?
It's perfect. I didn't know it's like almost as if it's my own skin. Like wow, yo. It's really nice. Whoa. And it doesn't look like I've got makeup on or anything like that. Okay, well I do, you can see, but like it doesn't look like I've got like...
I'm looking at you from a distance.
It doesn't look like it's my complexion.
Yes.
I've got a bad complexion because I know I've got here and there spots and I can't see any of my indents really. Like I can see like 1 and 2, but yeah.
That's what the brush
That's
is
like,
as well.
yeah.
And also remember that the powder is line filling.
Wow,
Remember?
it looks
So
really
It
nice.
fills like your lines and your pores and things, yeah. And together with the primer.
Wow, it really looks nice. I love
the
the...
natural look.
The worst thing is when you look at somebody's legs and arms, and you look at somebody's face, and it's a different
That's
color.
why I did a little touch, a swatch on a hand.
Yeah, because my wedding, I was also a little bit darker in my face, like really dark. But this is really nice. I love it.
Are you happy? You care?
I love it. Thank you so much. Wow. I'm just going to look at myself all the time.
Sleep on the pillow tonight.
Yeah, I don't want to wash my face. Wow, it really looks nice.